patient and waiting. But what if there aren't going to be any more good trades?
Yeah, there are.
Well, the good news is there were 3 or 4 good ones this morning. Damien, say yes. Okay. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Thank you. Be patient. Yeah. Hey, why don't we do that? Why don't we look at a trend line
on the
then?
ES? Got a little break coming
Yeah.
of it right now.
Maybe you get a
Still
trend line
risky,
break.
but from
I don't
9:30
even
on,
like.
yeah, that's
I
what
don't
I
even
did
know if
right
I'll.
there.
Yeah.
That's what I did, but
Okay.
maybe not.
That
Huh?
might be the only thing to take a look at then.
Yeah, just a subtle break of
Oop.
that.
Why do I keep doing this?
You're putting lines galore there.
I'm trying to grab the wrong line here. All right, let's do this right.
Good job, Eddie. Got those trades in early.
A little bit of a trend line here.
Yeah, a little bit. That's what I mean. I have it drawn there. I don't know how much faith I have in it, but maybe a break up of it. Maybe
I think that would be a better breakup there to take a look at if you want to be on the long side.
Still higher risk, but
yeah.
If you're looking for something,
if you're really, really hankering, do the same thing with the YM here. Get like a little 2-touch trend line there. At this point, I think we wait until after 10, guys.
Now the Crable might set up nice.
Hey, Eddie. Oh, we didn't get batch fixed? Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Why does he have trial on there?
Oh, no, Eddie. Oh. Send a message in on the, Eddie, send a message in on that chat bubble. You know, the chat bubble in the bottom right-hand corner of the members area? Eddie, send a message there and let them know that your badge isn't updated. Send a message on the chat bubble in the bottom right-hand corner of the members area for your badge there, Eddie. Could have been just a glitch in the system. If you're looking at the ES screen, this little chat bubble, Eddie.
With that good-looking man on there. What's his name?
That good-looking man on there.
Oh, Hugo.
Yeah, let them know that your badge needs to be updated since you are officially a member. All right, if you did the trend line break on the ES,
I was just about to say it. You beat me to it.
Take your targets off, but I'm still going to be in the same frame of mind here, guys. I'm not a big fan of the chop right now. And I do think that we should wait until after 10 at this point. All right, everybody's okay with being patient, unless you want to gamble away your. I mean, you could get lucky on a trade. You could say, "Hey, look, you know, there was a double bottom on the YM. I'm gonna take a long." You could.
I mean, if you
could
took
do
that trend, got your target off, put it there, and forget about it.
Yeah, yeah. I still think we give it a second. Wait until after 10 at this point. It's already 9:55, 9:56. Again, guys, what was it? 4 good winning trades before the open that you had a chance to get in on? 4 easy entry trades that you could have leisurely pressed the buy button. Make sure your stop's in the right spot. Had plenty of time to take your targets. Move your stop to a no lose. 4 times this morning you had chances to do that before the open. And only 10 people took advantage of it. Send more memes. Oh, by the way, those cracked me up.
That's funny.
Cracked me up. Whoever has my voodoo doll, that's hilarious.
Oh, what are we gonna do with you? Nothing. Just keep on laughing. Yes, you do. Oh, look at that. That trend line broke and it worked.
There you guys go.
Did anybody take it? I'm curious. No takers.
All right. Seriously, waiting till after 10 a.m. stuff, guys. Just unless you did the long trade there, be patient. Split the 10 o'clock. If you didn't do the long trades on the YM or ES, be patient, please. Just be patient. Just curious, did you do it, Paul?
What's that? I'm sorry.
Did you take the trend line break?
I did in micros. I'm just being cautious.
See, there you go. Volatility number worked. Oh yeah, there you go. Volatility did work.
Oh yeah, there you go. I didn't even think about that, honestly. Good job.
Hey, look at that. Look at that. See, this is why we plan for stuff like this, Jackson. There we go.
Consumer sentiment in 5 seconds.
5 seconds. Now we will get some
revised consumer sentiment.
revised. All of a sudden, they're all of a sudden the consumers are like, no, this thing's gonna rock and roll, because the earlier consumer sentiment news, what do we see? Straight up drop. So now if the market goes up, it's all BS. Baloney. You Northerners call it Taylor ham. It's still baloney.
It's all baloney.
It's still baloney. Telling me that maybe they're going to blame it on, they won't blame it on consumer sentiment. They're going to say, no, it's the new inflation data that's causing the market to go up.
Of course.
Baloney, 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 baloney. All right, now that that's out of the way, let's start thinking about what we're going to do with this. All right, now we'll start looking at nice little clean hooks and stochastics. I need to update it. Yes, I if we keep moving up, but I don't think that's going to happen here for too much longer. Probably getting a decent little sell signal on the YM, maybe a little M here on the ES. I know that's counter trend, but if you don't have counter trend privileges, just be patient. Just be patient. There will be a pullback. There'll be a hook in stochastics at some point, and there'll be an actionable item you can take action on. Actionable items to take actionable items to take action on.
Items to take action on. Actually.
Oh, Damien's walking away. Get ready for a runner.
I still got a bit.
Hmm?
I said I still got a bit. Come on, keep going. Get my runner on my micro.
On the micros.
My micro
Here's
runner.
the thought. Here is the thought, guys. Trade light. If you're going to trade, do what Paul's doing. Trade extremely light. Extremely light right now, guys. Or don't trade at all.
Or don't trade.
Don't. Here's the deal. Don't give your freaking money back on a Friday. Don't do it. If you didn't trade before the open, what are you doing trading this? Still, I mean, it's still super choppy on the way up. You might be getting the M to start to form, guys. So super choppy on the way up. Still. All right, if you did the M on the YM, target's off. Stops and no lose. Still super choppy. Word salad. Trade losses are taxed like a charitable contribution.
Yeah, to Goldman Sachs.
That's true, to Goldman Sachs. Oh, man. All right, those of you that did the counter trend short on the ES, target's off now. Stops to a no lose. Same with the YM. And then maybe you can start to look for a little bit of a W action with the oversold stochastics. Anybody that did the counter trend short, just keep a tight leash on that. And start looking for that. Lock in a couple more ticks. Maybe even break even now on the ES. Maybe even the same thing. Maybe a couple more ticks down on the YM if you guys did it. Starting to look at a first touch rule on the ES. But I would not do it without a 9-tick rule confirmation, to be honest with you. A buy signal starting to form on the YM. Out of the zone. I'm still going to say be patient on this, guys. Market still looks like it wants to go down a little bit. So those in the short positions, stay in the short position for the time being. Everybody else, be a little more patient. Did anybody do the counter trend short, or am I just talking through nothing? Nothing.
Nothing. You talk through nothing.
No, nobody did it. That's okay. I mean, we're screaming, be patient. So Stretch got the counter trend short. Good job. Well, started getting double top. Both the YM ES gave you a little bit of a double top there. From a prior swing on the YM. From a prior swing on the ES. So you get a little confirmation like that. That usually makes for a decent trade, even though it is counter trend. That's about the first thing that we've had since the craziness this morning to actually have a little confidence in. All right. Stops down a little bit on the ES. Let me see. Do I have anybody on the YM? I got one person short on the YM that I know of. So we got 1 and 1. 1 ES, 1 YM. Couple more ticks on the stop there, stretch. I think we could probably look at see this prior swing high somewhere above that. So maybe like a tick above that, 64.75. That's probably a good stop for now. YM. Let's see what maybe 87. We are definitely, if you're looking for the long trade, you're definitely looking for a little bit of a W. If you want to take a stab at the 9 tick rule on the long side, what am I going to tell you? Targets off quick. All right. Still looks a little heavy. So if you want to take a stab at the long, get your targets off quick. Still looks a little heavy, guys.
It's tough trading today. No joke.
Maybe you're getting a little bit of W here on the YM. So if you did the 9 tick rule on the long side, guys, you should have your targets off and stop to a no lose. Everybody else just hanging in tight on the short side. This is tough. I'm still going to give that word of caution, guys. This is not for
Just said
still.
This is tough trading.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
I know we all want to just sit here and call trades and watch them run, but it's not that kind of day.
Not so far. It's not.
Oh.
If you got any of those trades this morning, early before the open, you might think about just saying, you know what, I'm done with the little green I have.
Take it green into the weekend.
Start my weekend.
Yeah, take it green into the weekend.
Yeah, those of you guys caught those little
right.
trades earlier. Sorry, Paul. Go ahead.
No, I was just agreeing with Lou that this is I like days like this because it really shows who's in control, who follows their trade plan, who's got the discipline to not push buttons. It's the difference between the men and the boys. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the difference between being a professional trader,
professional, and an amateur or a gambler,
and newbie gambler that doesn't know what. Hey, you know what? I think we did. I think we did a class about market conditions. Was that on Tuesday?
Could have been.
I think we did a class on market conditions, on what to stay in, what to stay away from, and what to look for to be in trades. I think we did a class on that. Long day to quit my
meds. That's was that the Airplane, the movie?
Yeah.
Bad day to quit smoking.
Guys, again, I hope everybody understands. It's been such a freaking good week. I'm not trying to keep you guys from trading. I'm just saying, look at it. We've had one decent opportunity since the open, and that was with the short here. One decent opportunity on the YM with the open. That's with the short here. That's it. One decent one. But you got another little short on the YM that you can look at. Another one coming up on the ES. That's it, guys. I mean, not even overbought stochastics on the ES. So Maybe don't do that. Oh, still have my 1 person short on the YM. All right. Stops now. Stop down a little bit more then. Did you get back in? Oh, okay. All right, you're probably flat then. Or not. All right, there it is. Market's telling us what it wants to do now, guys. Good. A little M on the ES. One person short. You stay in on the short? No, private message. 1 second. Did you stay in or did you? Oh, you stayed in. Okay. Oh, you might get a little runner out of this. Good deal. Was it 90? Okay. Maybe. I don't know. It's a good little trade so far. Maybe even just use the 89. There you go. For the time being. As a stop. Until we figure out a little bit more. There was your M on the ES. Did anybody take the M on the ES there? Let me look back here. First today, my wine shirt blinded me, so I couldn't see my screen. Green jeans. All right. Hey, did you hear me earlier? Found you a Hawaiian themed parka. For your
Say what?
For your crazy winter time. Found you a Hawaiian themed parka. I like the 89 on the YM right now, guys. Just have a stop and a no lose right now on the ES. Looks like it wants to come back up. So maybe you're flat on the ES short. Is all right there.
I like the Crable break on the ES if it gets down there.
There you go. There's a thought for this morning.
And
Crable?
the YM for that matter, if
You
you're not
got the
already in
Crable
it.
for both YM and
Yeah.
ES.
It's good range.
A couple more ticks on the YM there. ES is just trying to take stops. So you could probably look at all right. Maybe a little W starting form. So tighten that stop up on the YM. 6. Let's see what we got. 963 should probably work. It's a good trade for you. That's about 40 ticks so far on the YM. Yes, you had a second chance to get back in that short. And watch the Crable, guys. Watch the Crable. Yeah.
Oh man.
So if you got back in on the short on the ES, target's off now. And stop to a no lose. Those of you that stayed in, stops at 62.25. YM might want to go down a little bit now to 53 would work. Another 10 ticks on the YM. There's your 50 ticks locked in there. It's probably a fair assessment, Coach Chad. Guys, I've been preaching to be cautious all morning. Sit on the sidelines. If this is a good environment for you, please, guys, don't get caught with FOMO today. It's not the day to get caught with FOMO. I can't remember. I'm just trying to find where I found that Hawaiian parka for green jeans. A couple more ticks down on the stop. 62. Maybe you can even use 50 on the YM now. You can maybe from prior swing, maybe start looking at that long trade. I think still be patient. Let it. Well, like Coach Chad said, might be a little gap fill down here. Yeah, it did. I just can't find it now. It did have it. It was the whole 9 yards. It was Hawaiian theme. I can't. I'll find it later. So I'll send you the link. First touch rule on the ES. I know it's an uptrend, guys, so don't get caught chasing. Don't guys, you're watching the market go down both all morning. Look at the range charts. Look at this. This was the morning. Nice little clean long trades earlier. You watch it chop down. And the whole time we're sitting here saying, don't trade, don't trade, don't trade, don't trade, don't trade, don't trade. We get a rally up. First sign that we could have a good trade on our hands on the short side. Targets off if you did first touch rule on the ES. If you re-entered on the YM, targets off. That's the only thing we can do right now, guys. That's what the market's giving us. So if you're a trend trader, what are you waiting for? You're waiting patiently, probably for a zone. or use duct tape. Uh, Staying on the short side now, guys. Staying on the short side for the time being. Stops down a couple more ticks. YM, you could probably look at 32. You go, ES. Now you can probably come down to, let's see, 50. Let's go above this little wick here. Looks like 58's the number. On the stop on the ES, 58. That should lock in plenty of ticks for you. YM, you guys have plenty of ticks locked in. You guys are looking at the same thing I'm looking at, right, guys? First real opportunity was right around that, right after that 10 o'clock news on the rally up and the imp trade. You guys saw the same thing I saw, right? Both the ES and YM. Everybody's looking at the same thing I'm looking at, right? That was the first real opportunity and it was counter trend. Okay, just make sure that I'm not crazy. Will me know that? Will me know that? Will me know that? Short you must be. Hmm? Short you must be. Couple more ticks. Couple more ticks on the YM. Maybe you could go 24 easy. ES. Couple more ticks down. Getting into a zone on the ES. Probably 56, where Coach Chad said that the gap will be filled. That should get some pretty darn good ticks locked in on the short side. And you might actually finally be seeing some W action on the bottom. So you could probably look at that W for your traders. Still think that, again, what happened last time, we had consumer sentiment and stuff like that. So if you're looking at the W for you trend traders, there's your one opportunity to get some targets off and have a nice little long trade. Flat on the shorts. See how patience pays off, guys? Now, who's taking the W on the YM or the ES? Just called it out. I was just about to say that. Good job, patient traders. Coach Chad got the gap filled now. One more little push lower. Then we're going to pull back into yesterday's range. Chop now head back higher for the day. Oh, all right. Well, there you go. Chad said what I said. So thank you, Coach Chad. Good job. Targets off, obviously, guys. Bring your stops up. We did get a first touch rule in the ES, getting the first touch rule in the YM. So just bring your stops up. Lock in whatever profits you want locked in, guys. Those of you on the counter trend side, targets off on the short. First touch rules. Flat on the long trade. There was your one chance. That's how patient you have to be if you're trading with a trend on a day like today. See, you had to wait until almost 10:30 to get a decent little long trade. If you didn't take the 3 or 4 long trades pre-open with the trend, you had to wait literally until almost 10:30, both YM, ES, to get a good, decent little long trade, guys. And then you got the first touch rule on the short side. So those that did first touch rule on the short side, targets off, same thing, stops to no lose. And you guys can possibly start looking at long trades now, somewhere down in this area on the ES. Possibly. You had the one good day. I wouldn't do it without what? Well, what's the long trade you would want to use? What's the one setup you would want to use on the long side, guys? Probably a W. All right. So it stops down if you guys did this counter trend short. Lock in some ticks. And if we break below this zone on the ES, we're probably not. And good ways for this to turn into a downtrend from our definition, but guys, you might be getting a little bit of a wonky W here on the ES now. Coach Chad is a magician. So for those that did stop short, just have your stops in. Those that are thinking about a long trade, treat this like a little W on the ES. Or just be patient. I would say be patient. If you miss your first opportunity, don't take this one. If you miss a very clear-cut W here on the long side, and now you want to chase on this one, craziness. If you do it, get your targets off fast. Same on the YM. I'd say get what you can, Paul.
Gotcha.
Now, here's some really good thought. If you break the swing high here, now you can tell yourself safely that you can be on the long side, right? This little swing high from first touch rule, break that, you can safely be on the long side. If you did the 9 tick rule out of the zone, take your targets off. Second chance on the long side. YM didn't quite get oversold, but did get the hook up in stochastics. So you can look at that long trade as well. But again, you're looking back, a little swing high. Breaks above that on the YM. Then you can tell yourself that you're comfortable on the long side of things. All right. Now, who do we have that's long? W's W. W. Get chance starter. All right. Make sure to lock in those profit starter. Yes, Young Kane. Yeah, Young Kane, you're doing well this morning. Sticking with the rules, being patient. Stayed away from the chop. You got your trades early. Waited for the higher probability trades with good. What's that word? I forget it. Still long. Lope, good job. Young Kane, Sarter, Green Jeans. Confluence. Oh, that's the word I'm looking for. No, seriously, great job, Young Kane. Great job this morning. Way to be disciplined and be patient. Wait for your trades. Yeah, that's it. So Coach Chad just said what I said in a different way, guys. I said if we stay below that zone, we'll short heavier. But obviously, if you stay above it, you want to keep taking those long trades. You're welcome. Way to be a pro today, Young Kane. Way to be a pro. So I agree with Coach Chad. Obviously, this is why we have zones. Look, zone's working. Zone's working. Yes, zone is working. YM, got a little bit further to go, but it's trying to follow the ES now, so might as well follow the leader. See how patience helps, guys? Look, here, you guys are long. Everybody should just be long with their stop in. Everybody should just be long now. Have your stop in with targets off. It's probably a little tight on the YM, but stops up a little bit. Start thinking prior swings. Here's what I always say: lock in the number of ticks. I always say it: lock in the number of ticks that you feel happy with in the trade, and then leave your stop there. Pay yourself to stay in the trade. And then if you get stopped out, guess what? That'll be it. That's the end of the world. No, I'm just kidding. There'll be another one.
It's over.
It's over.
Done.
It's all over. Guys, but because there's a point I want to make real quick where you guys have your stops in, you're on the long side. Okay. So everybody's just long, right? Everybody's long. Right. Coach Chad walked you through it a couple times. I've walked you through it. Being patient, waiting for double bottom. We finally got the W on the ES and the YM. So then we could say, okay, now we can start looking at the long trades. And so those of you who were trying to do this through this area, when we were saying the whole time, we're sitting here saying, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. How many times do we have to say it for you guys to understand? Don't do it. What's the word that I need to use? And I mean, seriously, guy, because I've got 2 people who have messaged me that they screwed up. And I'm not yelling at you, but I want to know those two people that private messaged me, what are the words that I need to use to tell you to stay away from this stuff? Somebody help me out. What other words can I use, guys? What other words can I use?
Walk soft
I
and
used
carry
that.
a big stick.
Boss always back.
Comes in with an entrance.
Oh man, Boss Hog, we had a couple people get chewed up in this craziness, and we were screaming to be patient.
Yeah.
And
Well,
not trade.
Coaches are saying don't trade. God,
both of us were just screaming it. And a couple people got chewed up that I know of. I don't know if there's anybody else that got chewed up.
I have a few that messaged me too.
Wow.
Yeah, guys.
I mean, it's hard, guys. It really truly is. This is
that hurts my feelings.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we take it personally.
Damn it! It really does hurt my feelings. Yeah. I mean that. I don't. What do you want me to do, guys? Please tell me. Tell me how I can tell me what I can do in a situation like this morning to keep you from doing that. I really want to know. What else can I do? I really want to know. Private message me. Let me know what I can do. Private message Coach Paul. Tell us what we can do when we see the craziness in the market that we saw this morning to keep you on the sidelines and keep you from getting FOMO. I mean, how many times I say, don't get FOMO, don't chase this, don't trade this. If you're not already a big account or a consistent trader on a daily basis, don't trade this. Even professional traders aren't trading this. We also said if the coaches and the best traders in the room aren't trading this, why would you be trading it? What else can I do, guys? Just keep preaching. All right, I'll just keep.
Welcome to Liberty Trading Club, everyone. Paulina here. Hopefully you've enjoyed our live stream this morning. If you're interested in joining us live in the trade room, visit libertytradingclub.com. Please like, subscribe, and share.